Hi, my name is Rachel Juel, and I'm a third-year student at Montana State University in Bozeman, Montana. I'm studying biochemistry and astrobiology, and for as long as I can remember, I have been a compulsive planner, but I never could have planned where my life has taken me. I grew up on a farm in rural northeastern Montana where I learned the ins and outs of good old-fashioned manual labor, and for as long as I can remember, my plan was to just grow up and live that wonderful farm life and then take over the farm from my father. One day at school, though, we had a presenter who drove all the way from Bozeman just to give a presentation at our school on science. And I still remember how she began. She said, "I'm a member of the Space Public Outreach team and I have the best job in the world. I get to go around teaching excited young scientists about my favorite topic." And that just kind of blew me away, the fact that this lady got paid to talk about something she loved so much. I thought that was an opportunity that I would never have. During my sophomore year, I heard about an essay contest hosted by my local electric cooperative, Sheridan Electric, and the grand prize was very enticing. It was a trip to our nation's capital, and although I didn't believe that I could win it, I thought that the essay practice would be really helpful. I was able to win the youth tour trip, and my group went in 2013. And it was shortly after the Supreme Court ruling on molecular pathology versus myriad genetics. And by this time in my life, I was starting to explore the idea of attending a university to study science. Because for as long as I can remember, my dad had been brewing up microorganisms to put on his crops. And so he's kind of this part-time hobby scientist. And I found that was really interesting to me as well. I started imagining a future with white lab coats and lab goggles instead of overalls and welding shields. So to visit the nation's capital so soon after this really controversial science jurisdiction and visit the place where the decision was made was just a surreal experience. A few weeks after returning home from the youth tour, I was invited to share my experience at the annual meeting of Sheridan Electric. I talked with the board members and some of the public in attendance, and I even had the opportunity to meet with the Miss Montana of 2013. It was a really incredible opportunity to discuss her platform, which really inspired my own platform in my own life. I decided that my own personal platform would be rural inclusion in the science community, and I decided that I would attend Montana State University to study biochemistry and astrobiology in the hopes of coming back to Scobie and coming back to small rural communities to share the knowledge that I've gained. And I've been really successful with this so far. I'm a group leader here in Bozeman for a middle school age girls science camp, and I do that every year. And I also volunteer regularly at the Science Olympiad and Lego robotics competitions. I also joined the Space Public Outreach team, the very same club of the presenter from all those years ago. And in tribute to her, I always begin my presentations by saying, "My name is Rachel Juel, and I'm a part of the Space Public Outreach team, and I have the best job in the world because I get to teach excited young scientists like you about my favorite topic, and that's space." As a member of the Space Public Outreach team, I've had the opportunity to travel all across Montana, giving presentations to elementary school students, high schoolers, including high schoolers in my hometown of Scobie, and elementary school students in Medicine Lake, which is home to the Sheridan Electric Cooperative. And so this platform of rural inclusion education is one that I really hope to expand on, both nationally and internationally. If I receive funding, I would love the opportunity to travel to Guatemala with the MSU Modern Language Department for a summer, or maybe even take an extra 5th year of schooling abroad in order to study more of the Spanish language and also take some more upper level science classes. I think that this is probably the most important thing for my future plans. After I finish my undergraduate degree, I would like to join the Peace Corps teaching chemistry or biology in Central or South America, where there's a really high demand for teachers. So I obviously have a lot of plans right now, and many of them are based on the 7 cooperative principles. The idea of democratic membership control has inspired me to get involved with my student government here at MSU. I'm running for a Senate position on the platform of increasing student control on graduation requirements. Concern for the community also inspires me to increase sustainability at the food cooperative that I work at here in Bozeman, Montana. I am so grateful for this opportunity and still so thankful for the youth tour that I took way back in 2013. It was really a pivotal moment of change in my life, and I am so grateful for it.